All right, we go next round. Brandon Tran.
Sophia, raise your hand.
All right. Never have I ever watched Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix. I watched it somewhere else.
Has anyone watched it? All right. Next is Douglas Shimizu.
All right, y'all. So I wrote mine down. So never have I ever changed my major. Yeah, never done that yet.
Anyone like to share?
When I was in community college, when I was a young lad, I said I was going to be a bio major, be a doctor. And then I was like, this is kind of hard. So then I went to psychology, and then I still do plan on being a teacher. And then I was thinking about going to English, but then I noticed I'm a lot better. I'm more interested in psych. So I stuck with psych, and here I am.
All right. Anyone else? For me, I hated comp sci. I dreaded it. So I changed my first year, and then went to business. So yeah. All right. Yes, I was comp sci, but then I switched. All right. Next person, Garrett.
All right. Never have I ever baked something during quarantine.
You repeat that?
Never have I ever baked something during quarantine.
Well, better share because I saw those posts. What you bake?
A lot of you guys submitted posts about baking, so I better see some fingers go down.
Okay, how about what was your favorite thing that you baked, guys?
I'll go. I recently made snickerdoodle cookies and they were really good. So yeah.
I made white chocolate strawberry cheesecake cookies. Finally, I've been craving it, and I made it. It was so good, and I started like sharing it to all my coworkers. It's like so soft when you break it. It's so good. So yeah, that's like yeah.
All right, we will go next round. So, Jaslyn, you're up.
Okay. Never have I ever used a food delivery app during quarantine.
Wait, so if you went through a drive-through and then used the McDonald's app, like that still counts? Like, do you mean like Grubhub and Postmates? Because I haven't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. If anyone does not want to share, we can go to the next one. All right, Jason.
Never have I ever not slept through a Zoom class.
That's very specific.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm talking a lot, but yeah. Since it's really nice and handy having a laptop, I would just put that laptop over next to my head and I'm listening, and then I just pass out and I'm like, oh, class is over. Nice.
Yeah, I'm also guilty of this too. I think it was like during, I forgot which class. I think it was during geology. It was my first class of the day, and I was like, I slept really late that night before, and then I woke up and I was like, okay, I'm not doing this. I just slept through the whole class. But I went to my other one, so yes, I'm still responsible.
All right. The next person, Josephine Pham.
So I should be saying something that I haven't done so I don't lose my fingers, right? I keep
Yes,
getting-
like
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Okay. Never have I ever woken up before 12.
So bad.
That's
So
bad.
bad.
I had to think
So bad.
about that.
Oh wait, I should add during quarantine. Sorry, during quarantine, not
Still, quarantine. It's been 2 months.
So
wait, you put a finger down if you
Woke up before.
haven't woken. If you woke up before 12 during quarantine.
Yes.
Okay.
I had to put a finger down because of yesterday. I woke up at 6 yesterday, but normally I've been waking up at 3, so yesterday was like very jarring for me. My body was exhausted by the end of the day. But yes, I also have not been sleeping at normal times, so I think it's normal for quarantine.
Wow, but that's impressive. Not even one time you woke up before 12. Not even one. Okay. All right. Next person, Justin. Okay. Hello, Justin, are you there? Okay. If not, we shall go to the next person, Kayla.
Never have I ever gotten boba during quarantine.
What if it's delivery?
That still counts.
What if it's like a milk tea but without the boba?
What if you didn't ask for it?
Still counts.
From any boba shop.
What if I got the boba but I didn't drink it?
Any consumption of boba, I think you're
Drinking,
putting it down.
purchasing, going to the shop.
I literally have 2 pumps right now.
Yeah.
I work right next to boba.
When quarantine first started, Elena delivered boba to me, and every time it's payday, my coworkers bring me 7 leaves.
All right. Yeah. For me, I only had boba once. It's when I actually left my house, and I got it for free. So that was really nice. But yes, I miss boba. All right. Next person, Kelly Quatch.
Never have I ever been on a date.
All right. Would anyone like to share? If not, we'll go to the next person. All right. Kevin Garcia, you're up.
All right. Never have I ever been to CKI South. Yeah.
That's a harsh one, man.
I've never been to CKI South in my 5 or 6 years of CKI. It's just I've always had stuff happen during CKI South.
Shout out to Baby Shark, CKI South 2018.
All right. We'll go to the next one, Kevin Lee.
I didn't think of one. Never have I ever just stayed inside my house the whole time during quarantine.
I haven't either.
Basically, if you stayed inside, you okay.
Yeah.
Has anyone actually stayed inside and not left their house since March 18th?
Yes.
Oh, oh.
Wait, just for a day or just like the whole
Well,
time?
I realized, like, what was it, yesterday during our board live stream, there was like questions like, when did you realize you've been inside for too long? I stepped out, like, I took a step outside on my driveway and I was like, wow, the sun is too bright. I've been inside, guys. I haven't driven anywhere.
You haven't even like went to get grocery or like you've been in the house.
No, my mom goes to pick it up. I just go outside to help her take it in.
Wait, Kevin, is this just for a one day or is this like the whole time? Like the whole quarantine? Like you haven't left your house?
Yeah, the whole quarantine.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah.
That's impressive. I mean, I mean, I don't really use my house, but I used to like maybe take a walk outside. But dang, all right. Okay, next person is Christina.
Okay, this is kind of opposite of Josie, but like never have I ever, during this quarantine, gone to sleep before like 3 a.m.
So if you slept before 3 a.m., right? Or after? Wait, say it one more time. Sorry, I got confused.
Never have I ever, during this quarantine, gone to sleep before 3 a.m.
Okay, okay. So it means you sleep after 3.
Yeah, I typically go to sleep at like 5.
I mean, I don't have a job, so me too. I've been sleeping like 5 or 6.
Oh.
Yeah. Collecting that unemployment.
Oh, heck yeah. All right. Next up is Michaela.
Never have I ever not fallen out of a boat before.
Wait, not?
Yeah, I fell out of a boat once.
Wait, you can't. You just like a double thing. Never not.
Never have I ever not fallen out of a boat.
That means if we didn't fall out of a boat, we lose a finger?
Yes.
What the heck? What?
All right.
Okay, after this round, you can't do a double. Okay, I'll keep that one. But after this round, you can't do a knot, like a never knot.
Okay, I don't think that works. She's basically saying every time she's been on a boat, she's fallen out of the boat.
How many times have you been on a boat, Michaela?
A couple of times. I have family friends who own like sailboats. So I go sailing with them, and one time I fell out because the sail hit me in the head.
So that's one time
on the
though.
boat. Not one time. I've fallen out a couple of times.
Wait, multiple?
Okay, but
I've never heard you use that for never have I ever when we played.
I don't know if that works.
Jesus.
Okay, you can keep your finger, but that was a really good story. I don't know you could.
Though.
I don't know you could fall out of multiple boats at different periods of time.
Yeah.
All right, just keep you keep your finger for that round.
Wait, does GTA count?
We're not gonna count in the game.
Does it count if the boat sank and you were in the boat?
You in a sinking boat?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a little like small canoe thing because there's a lake in my neighborhood and you can rent boats, but like it was a really bad one, so we went out and then it just immediately started sinking.
Wait, what about for physics? We had to make a cardboard boat, and then ours was really bad, and we sank.
It's not like falling out though. It's just
Right.
like sinking.
All right, let's do a finger check, everyone, and then we'll go to the next person. So let's see. Put your fingers up to the camera. Let's check it out. Who has the least amount of fingers? Oh, wait, Alan, you only have one left?
Yes.
Really? Okay. All right. Some of my people have 3. So, Sabrina has 1, 2. Okay. All right. We'll let Josh, you wanted to go next, so you can go up.
All right. Never have I ever downloaded the virus League of Legends on my laptop or PC.
Jason, you don't have any fingers, right?
I was forced to download League because Eric kept on bothering me.
You're welcome.
Non-toxic.
I got it because I saw Eric playing it and I thought it was really fun.
It is fun.
I have big regrets playing this game.
Yeah, I think if you just downloaded it, you lose a finger. So. Yeah, I had to download League of Legends because I made a bet with Eric. If he downloads Warzone plays, I'll play League, which we both held on that. So yeah. Anyone else? All right. So we will go to the next person, Nathan Dang.
I kind of just jumped in, so I just read anything from.
Okay.
From here.
All right, we can just give you. Basically, we're playing Never Have I Ever, so you can just say a statement that you've never done, and yeah, and basically, first person to 0 fingers loses, which I don't think anyone has yet.
Wait, I think I got one.
All right.
Never have I ever owned a succulent.
And I lost.
Yeah, I think Alan lost first. So where is he? I cannot see him right now. But he said if you own a succulent, I would never have ever owned a succulent. All right, so we will have Alan be on the hot seat. So basically, for 1 minute, I shall time this. You can ask him any question. So let me get that real quick. You guys can make it.
Hopefully, it's not too windy. I'm outside.
Oh, sounds good. Just make sure to make it PG-13. And yeah. All right.
Do we raise our hand first, and then he calls on us, or what happens?
Yeah, raise your hand, and then I'll tell you to unmute. All right.
I get to pick them.
Oh no, I'll pick them as like the chat goes.
Okay.
All right, and then yeah. All right, I'll start when the first question is asked. Sophia, you are up.
Hi, can you teach me Spanish? Because I feel like I am a disgrace to my family.
Oh, okay. Gracias, Sofia. Let's see. What's a good phrase? You could say, ¿Cómo estás? Which means, how are you? To your parents when they come in through the door. ¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás? Thank you.
That's good.
All right, Sabrina.
Do you prefer red or green salsa?
What?
Do you prefer red or green salsa?
Rojo. Because I think the way my mom makes it is more spicier. So I like it spicier.
All right, Gary, you're up.
What was your favorite dare from last night?
My favorite dare? I guess I can't wait to get my head shaven. I just got a haircut, but I want to see what I look like bald. So that one's the most exciting so far.
All right, and Trevor, last question.
Okay, so we know that you watched the TV show You, and we said that you're like Joe Goldberg. What does your girlfriend think of that?
She thinks it's funny, but she also gets a little scared and worried.
All right, and time is up. So, I'm not sure if you have enough time to play another round, but if you guys want to just like say if you guys just want to say one that you haven't done, we can do that and maybe share some stories real quick. Yeah. If not, if we don't have enough time, we can go on to the next activity. So I'm not sure if you have time. Eric and Bichao. Can we go for like a few more minutes or?
I think there was like, we could do another hot seat. I saw Jason or Eric, so I think we have time for a hot seat.
All right, we'll do hot seat. So we'll do hot seat for both of them. All right. Let me get my stopwatch out again. All right. We'll go with Jason first. I'm gonna add 130 because there's like lag in between the questions. So like add 130 so we can have like an extra question. All right, Jason, are you ready?
Yeah.
Raise your hand if you want to ask a question, and I'll call upon you. All right. I'll set the timer when the first question is asked. Sophia.
Oh, I didn't raise my hand.
Oh, it's still up. Sorry. All right. Josh.
All right. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
No, because you're the only 10 I see.
All right. Daniela Mena.
What's the satisfaction of eating 100 nuggets?
It's really satisfying because I feel like I accomplished something, but like over my shoulder, I feel like the creeping crawl of death. You know, I can feel like my heart is like palpitate every 10 nuggets I eat. It was kind of awful, but it was a really good experience. And now I just have all this sauce left. I don't know what to do with it.
All right, Christina.
Okay, two kind of quick questions. One, what kind of sauces do you have for your chicken nuggets? And two, do you know like how long it took you to eat all 100?
I only have sweet and sour because Garrett did not choose any variety. And I think it was at least underneath 100 minutes. Honestly, it was pretty quick fit. Come on, Garrett.
Alan.
Jason, can you name me your favorite muscle?
What do you say?
What is your favorite muscle and why?
Oh, biceps, because I can flex like this.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
We have time for one more question. I don't see any raised hands, but if you want to say one real quick. If not.
Come on, Garrett.
All right. Okay. That was your hot seat. Thank you so much for participating. And we'll have Eric Chu for the last hot seat. So same thing, 1 minute 30 on the timer. Just raise your hand if you want to ask him a question, and I'll call upon y'all. So I'll start when the first question is asked. And Alan, is your hand still up from last round, or is it? Or you have a question?
Sorry, it's still up. Let me lower
okay.
it.
Okay. All right, Kevin Lee.
Why do you get so mad at GTA?
All right. You know what? It's because Rockstar Games always lets us down. There are so many bugs in that game. There's so many things about GTA 5 that can make someone so mad. And Rockstar Games, no. They need to fix a lot of stuff, man. They're a good company overall, but Rockstar Games, they need to fix a lot of things. Yes, the loading times, like Kevin Garcia said, that is ridiculous, man.
All right. Gary, you're up.
You want to help me sell supplies later?
Yes. I
Yay.
can hop on GTA 5 later and help you sell supplies. We will not disclose what those supplies are.
All right. Trevor, you're up.
Who is your favorite Star Wars character? I don't think I've ever asked you that.
Favorite Star Wars character probably have to be Luke, because I just throughout the mainly the original trilogy, I love that even though Darth Vader is kind of like a figure of evil and like it may seem that he's totally lost, Luke's is like later on in the series, Luke still believes in him, and in Return of the Jedi, Luke still believes that he can turn his father. And you know, even though Darth Vader, like everyone thinks that, like Yoda and Obi-Wan think that he's like all gone and that Luke can't save him, Luke still believes that he can save him. So Luke is like, in my opinion, the model Jedi. So yeah, Luke is awesome.
All right, we have time for one more question. Josh?
How do you feel about quarantine competition so far?
I mean, I'm very, very, very happy that everyone's kind of participating. And I'm very happy as well that you guys are having fun with it. And like seeing all the memes, seeing all the funny haikus, and like seeing that you guys are like baking and cooking, and the family chats are so active, and you guys are really trying hard to get as many points as you can, and you guys are so involved with this. It makes me really happy. So yeah, thank you to everyone for participating and whatnot. So yeah, and I hope that you guys are still having fun with this. So yeah.
All right, and that will be it for Never Have I Ever. Thank you all for participating, and yeah, it's been great, and we have a lot of other activities by our graduating seniors, and tomorrow will be also from our alumni. So thank you for having me, and yeah.
Wow, 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 wow. Shout out to Adam for hosting our first activity of the day. Make sure to send him a huge thank you. And yeah, Adam, congrats for graduating and being done with college. And we all wish you the best of luck. And yes, we will now move on to the next activity. So our next activity host will be Kevin Tran. Wait, hold up. Am I sharing my screen? No, I'm not. I'll fix that real quick.
Yes, so while Eric is doing that, Kevin will be hosting our next activity, I Spy. So we'll pass the spotlight or mic to Kevin, and he'll tell us how to conduct it.
Yes.
All right, so I'm pretty sure you guys know how I Spy works. So preferably I want all your webcams be on for this one. And so what we're gonna do first, I'm gonna find something in your background. I'll probably describe it like either like the color or the item or something. And then whoever gets it right, it will pass on to them. They'll pick the next thing. Does it sound good? All right. Anyways, let's see. I spy something red. So just got to find something red that's in someone's background.
Garrett's shirt.
No.
My shirt.
No.
Jason's
Is it the calendar?
No.
Christina's thing. I don't know. It's on the right side of that table.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So basically, I now say one.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second. I spy something blue.
Mm-mm. This Annie's shirt.
It is not that.
Is it Joe's pillowcase?
It is not.
Is it curtains?
Wait, what? Say that again.
Curtains.
Yes.
The box.
I was gonna
It's
say
behind-
like the paint, like the walls.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but it is Doug's curtains. Whoever said that, you got it.
Let's see. Not here. Sorry, give me a sec. Okay, I spy something yellow.
That thing behind Doug.
No.
Josephina's background.
No.
No.
Beach house wall.
No.
The flowers and beach owls, like on the bottom right. I know the flowers.
Yeah, that was what I was looking at. I couldn't really tell what it was, but
What? Oh. I was like, I don't even see it in my own screen. Name tag for me, but yeah.
Okay, wait, did I go again or just someone else go?
You can go again if you want, unless you want to like pass it to someone else.
All right, I'm gonna pass it to Trevor.
Let me find a good one. I don't know what color that is, so not that. Oh, so it has to be in the background?
Maybe the background or
just something in someone's frame.
Yeah, just anything in someone's screen.
I spy something that's green.
The Henry's walls.
Sandra's pants.
What? Who said that?
Sandra's
Yeah.
pants. Got him. I knew someone was gonna say that, so I just picked it ahead of time. Okay, I also spy something that is green.
Henry's wall.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. I can't see it.
Wait, for this, does it only have to be colors?
It doesn't have to be colors.
Okay, nice.
Be as descriptive as possible if you want to.
Gotcha. I spy Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh, by the way, guys, this activity, me and Eric are keeping track so you can add points for the competition. So whoever gets the points, we're calculating right now.
Is it my poster?
Oh shoot. No, sir.
Eric's poster.
Yeah.
I spy something rectangular.
Is it Eric's mirror, or what the heck is that in the background?
No.
That is my mirror.
Doug's like pie thing on his wall.
No.
Jason's calendar.
Yeah.
Ooh, sick. So I just go again?
If you want to, or just pass it on to someone else.
Does anyone want to go? If not, I'll just do it. I spy something that is white. And it's not Mike.
Is it Garrett?
No.
Is it Brian's cap?
Carl's wall.
Is it Josh's shirt?
Is it
Is it Josephine's RJ?
Nah. One of you guys was one of you guys was like really close.
Is it Josh's shirt?
No.
Brian's hat?
You're close.
Brian's whiteboard?
Brian's earbuds?
You're very close.
Is it Jason's
Brian's
shirt?
window?
No, you're still close.
Who's it Brian?
Brian's whiteboard?
It was Brian's headphones.
Someone said that already.
Yeah, whoever said that.
Me and Christina did. So Christina, you can go.
I spy something white.
It's a Brandon shirt.
No.
Is it Josh's shirt?
Nope.
Jason's shirt?
Green.
No.
My
Not sure.
baskets.
Is it Mike?
Is it Kevin's laundry baskets?
No.
But you said white, right?
Yes.
The Brandon shirt.
No, it's not a shirt.
Is it Annie's table?
No.
Is it like the and like Elena's like the little white thing on her like wall? Okay.
Is it the thing that's hanging?
Well, you got.
Is it the thing on Adam's wall?
No.
Oh,
Is
it's
it
up
the-
on Sandra's counter or whatever.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah. Like the rice pot. Or whatever it is.
Oh, wait, I got it? Oh, okay. Something blue, I think.
The sky in Michaela's bedroom. Okay.
Brian's water jug.
No.
Adam's walls.
Is it
Doug's
one of
curtains.
Justin's posters?
Kevin's shirt. Nope.
Annie's shirt?
Christina's plush. Cool.
Is it Doug's curtains?
Brittany's shirt.
No, it's not a shirt.
Is Justin's like something on his wall? His right left side of his wall.
Sandra's
No.
painting.
Joe's headband.
Nope. It's not
Dove's
clothing.
curtains.
Yeah. You got it.
Someone said Doug's
Oh,
curtains.
cool.
A few times, but
Oh, this is Doug's curtains.
Yeah, someone said it a few times.
Yeah, it was me. Oh no, it's okay then. I spy something purple.
Is it the pillow pet behind me?
It's the thing
Yes.
there you
Okay, I'll just go again. I spy something pink.
Is the thing behind Brittany? I don't know if that's pink or not.
No.
Oh.
Brittany's pillow or whatever's behind her. I don't know what that is. That's orangish pink. Looks like Starburst.
He has a pillow.
Is the
No.
book on Josephine's shelf?
No. Okay, well, it was gone because Christina moved. It was behind Christina. I was like, oh, okay. I'm just gonna choose another thing. I guess.
Like that's that.
Okay, whatever. I choose something black.
Brian's shirt.
No.
Alan's gate door.
No.
Is it someone's hair?
No.
Something black behind Carl.
Is it Joe's shirt?
No, it's not a shirt.
Is it Justin's lamp?
No.
Is it Kevin's headphones?
No.
Sandra's face mask.
Sandra's hat, mask, shirt.
Is it Kev? Is it Carl's chair?
No.
Is it
Doug's
Trevor's
laptop?
hat?
Yes.
Wait, which one? Which one?
Trevor's hat.
Oh heck yeah!
Is it black?
I think it's black. Oh, it looks black.
Oh, it looks black.
I'll pass it to Kevin. You can say one, Kevin.
Wait, sorry, who
Which one?
guessed
There's three of us here.
Wait, sorry, who guessed Trevor's hat?
It was Adam.
Adam, okay.
Kevin, you go up. You got this.
Which one? There are three of us here.
Oh, I was like Kevin Lee. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Give me a second.
Doug's room has a lot of things, but like it's so hard. Like the books, I can't tell the colors.
I spy something brown.
Is it Rusty's bed frame?
No.
Is it my bed frame?
Christina's cap.
No.
Is it Michael's book case?
Yes.
I spy something black.
Sandra's face mask.
No.
Is it in my chair?
Is it Adam? His hair?
No.
Is it Kevin Garcia's chair?
No.
Joe's shirt.
No.
Josh's jacket.
Nah. It's very minuscule.
Glasses?
No.
Sandra's mask.
No.
Justin's headphones.
No.
Henry's headphones.
No.
Rusty's lamp.
No.
Eric's headphones.
No. I'll give you all a hint. It's in Joshua's room.
His
I think, is it the jacket?
No.
Oh, really?
The
airbag?
Desk?
There's anything on the right.
Is it his picture frame?
Yeah, it's something on his right.
Is it like the shelf?
It's kind of like table or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
So hard to see. I couldn't tell.
Brian.
Is it the shelf?
Yeah, it is.
It's a table.
All right.
Well, like, cubby.
Who hasn't gone yet? Henry, you want to go?
Huh?
Do you want to give it a try?
Sure. Let's see. I spy something orange.
Is it the citrus thing behind Doug?
Squirt?
Yeah, squirt.
Good damn. Okay.
I spy a box.
Box.
Is it somewhere in Kevin Tran's background?
Gummy bears.
Yeah.
I guess I spy something teal. Is that teal? I don't know.
Is it in Kevin's room? That thing to his left?
Which Kevin?
That thing to the left of his hamper of whatever.
Is it Annie's cup?
No, Trevor got it. It was that thing in Kevin's background.
Oh, that's another best.
I got one good. Someone should get this. I spy something endless. It's infinite.
Is it Doug's pie?
Yes, my man, Henry.
Of course. How could I not spot such a traumatizing symbol?
Let's see. I spy something yellow.
The Christina shirt.
Yes.
Someone else can go. Garcia, you go.
What hasn't been? Okay. I spy something. Was that turquoise?
Is that thing in Annie's background right there? Is it that? Is that cup or something?
No.
Her water bottle.
No.
Is it Joe's cover on her bed, her comforter?
Whose?
Joe's comforter?
No.
Is it the gummy bear box behind me?
No. Josie got it. She was pointing right at it.
Where's she pointing at?
I was like, is it this? Okay, I guess I got it right. Okay. I spy something light pink. Gradient light pink. I think.
Is it the animal on Joe's desk?
Mm-mm.
Is it the painting behind me?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go. I spy something blue. It's not my shirt.
Is Adam feeling?
Nope.
Is it the sky on Michaela's?
No.
Is it Brittany's shirt?
No.
Insert curtain.
Joe's headband?
No. And no, Josephine.
Is it like the Welch's box in Kevin Trent's background?
No.
Is it Michaela's jacket?
No.
Is it Michaela's jacket?
Adam's feeling. No.
Is it Eric's window?
Say that again.
Eric's window?
No.
Is it that picture frame on Aaron's wall or Eric's wall?
Nope.
Okay, is it Doug's window curtain?
No. Okay, I'll give you a big hint.
Is it my water bottle?
No. Check out Sandra's.
So there's something in the car.
Oh, is it the window?
Yeah, the window.
All right.
Whatever that thing is.
I think it's
It's just the tint.
a tint. Yeah, it's a tint.
Yeah. All right. I spy something white.
Charles Walls.
Nope.
Josh's t-shirt.
Nope.
Green.
My t-shirt.
Nope.
Justin's t-shirt or not a
No.
t-shirt? A shirt.
It's not a t-shirt.
Is it a picture frame?
Where?
I was looking at Beach House picture frame.
Brandon's earphones?
Nope.
Brian's hat.
Nope. I'll give you guys a hint because it is getting covered up sometimes. It is on Josh's screen.
What? My door?
No.
Is it his
books?
Is it that?
No.
Is it his caricature?
Oh, his screen just disappeared from my view. What did you say it was?
His caricature?
Yes.
Okay, Justin got it first.
All right, let's do two more. So who got the last one?
I did. Do I go?
Yeah.
Okay. I spy something yellow.
Is it Kevin Garcia's wall?
It is not.
Is it 90% of us?
Christina's shirt.
It is not.
Kevin's wall.
It is not Kevin's wall.
Is it my picture frame?
It is not your picture frame either.
Is it Beach House little thing on the bottom right here?
No.
No, darn.
Sorry.
Is it my shirt?
Sorry, not your shirt.
Is it that? I don't know what this is. This thing.
That thing on Doug's Shelf. I don't know what that is.
No, sorry, Doug. Not Doug Shell. It's on Christina's screen.
Is it the Pikachu?
Yeah. It's Pikachu.
All right, Josie, you want to do the last one? Yeah.
Oh, me last one. I spy some. Let me see real quickly. I spy a couch.
Couch.
But whose couch? Actually, I think it's a couch.
Is it on Kevin's screen in the mirror?
Which Kevin?
Kevin Garcia?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's a couch, but I don't even know. All right, well, I think that's enough for this activity. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and moving on to the next one.
Kevin, as we said earlier, me and Eric have tallied up points for whoever guessed what. So you will see a new category in the spreadsheet soon. We'll add after this. So moving on to the next activity, Eric, if you will.
Alrighty, so our next activity host will be bloop, Henry Pham. Yeah, you probably saw it because I like messed up and I clicked accidentally. But yes, Henry will be our next activity host, and he will be doing the penny activity, or actually, that's kind of what I call it.
Has nothing to do with pennies.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with pennies.
Yeah. So I don't know the actual name for this activity, but I just called the penny activity but yes, Henry will.
Okay. Everyone can hear me, right?
Yeah, begin.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna explain this. So first of all, this is I'm gonna explain the activity first, and I guess so. This is like a virtual version of what you would normally do, like in person. But some of you already. Well, I don't think you're like super familiar with it, or you might not recognize it at first. But for those of you that do know for those of you that figure out what the activity is, just play along with it and just don't like jump straight to it. But that's just like quick disclaimer I want to do. So for those of you that do know about this activity, just pretend like you're with everyone else. That's it. So don't try to like ruin it for anyone. But that's it. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick test, or we're gonna do like a quick text test support kind of thing. So Eric, can you try throwing everyone into a breakout room?
Yes, I will try my best. I've never done this before. Says assign 37 participants into one room. Is that correct?
Yes.
Do I do automatically or manually?
Do manual.
Okay. Okay, I'll create the room. Alrighty. Oh. Breakout room, rename. Wait, how do I? Oh, okay. Hold up. I will assign everyone right now.
All right. So while Eric's doing that, so I'll give a quick rundown of this. Don't send everyone in yet, Eric.
Yes.
But okay, so this is basically going to be a family. It's going to be another family competition kind of activity. So each of the families will be pitted against each other. This is going to be a Zoom escape room, or I guess in this case, Zoom escape breakout room. So each of you, I'm sorry, I know you guys just all finished finals, but you're going to be taking another test.
Oh no.
So
I just graduated, man.
all right, I'm not going to show you like I'm going to share my screen right now. I'm not going to show you the test just yet. So I won't show you it just yet, but I'll show you like a quick example of what I'm going to expect you to do. So this is just, everyone see my screen? Yes?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, so this is just gonna be, this is just from my my lab, don't worry about this. Okay, so you're gonna get this document here that I'm hovering over right now. I'm gonna send that to you so everyone can start at the same time, but you're gonna get this document. So what I'm gonna expect everyone to do, you're just gonna go to File, and then you're just gonna make a copy, and then you'll make the copy. It'll send you here. That way you can get your own personalized version of the test. So whatever the correct answer is, you'll just highlight it. Let's say it's combustor outlet. You're just gonna go here, you're gonna highlight, and that's how you're gonna indicate that that's the correct answer. You can do this for all the questions, and then so if you can get, so there's 8 questions on this. If you can get 6 out of 8 right, so actually once you're done with this, you're just gonna like share it. So you're gonna like copy the link, and then you're gonna send it to me, and then I'll check if it's right or not. You can send it to me either privately through Zoom, or you can send it through Facebook. Either one works. But once you get 6 out of 8 right, you will be escaped from the room. So I'm gonna message Eric, and then Eric's gonna move you out of the breakout room, and then the family that has the most amount of escapees wins. So the only rules for this is you cannot cooperate with one another. So you can only Google. So you can, it's open. It's basically like your finals, open book, open notes, open Google search. You can search, do whatever you want. Some of these problems, I don't think you can Google search, but you can try your best. But that's it. So is this clear for everybody? Does everyone understand?
I think so.
So it's pretty much just a test, and then it's all multiple choice. So don't like panic. You don't have to do any like previous. It's all multiple choice. So you can even guess, and you might be able to get this right. But just remember, if you ever need any help with any of the questions, feel free to message me, and I'll help you out with any of the questions. So I'm gonna stop the sharing for now. Eric, are you ready to send everyone into their breakout rooms?
Yes. Alrighty. Is everyone ready? Wait, hold up. Okay, I think I'm doing this right. I'm gonna open all rooms in 3, 2, 1.
All right, everyone join the room.
Yes.
All right. So they're all in the all right. So they're all in the room right now. So I am in the breakout room on my other account, and then we're on the breakout room in here. So I'll when they ask me for help, then I'll message you, Eric, and then you can move them out. You know how to move people out, right?
Not really. How do I?
Yeah. Okay. I'll let you like figure that out. But okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
explain the rules to them now in the breakout room.
Okay, you do that. Eric, we can test out the taking out. Send me to a breakout room and then try and take me back out.
Okay. Okay.
So I am going to send everyone the link to this right now. I'll also screen share on here. All right. Test is out. These are all the questions. And if you have any questions or if you need any help on this, just message me and I'll help you out.
Oh wait, we can all see each other's highlights on this.
No, you have to make a comment.
Right,
So
right.
this is a view only, I think. I think I made a view only.
That's right.
Yeah, so just make the copy. Does everyone see this message in the chat? Hold on. Actually, wait. Wait, can you
Yes.
chat in this?
Yes.
Okay, you can chat in this, right? Okay. So just make sure that you're only messaging me if you're asking for help, so don't message the public chat. But if you need any help on these questions, just message me. Also, when you like send it to me, I'm just gonna tell you if it's wrong or not. So I'm not gonna tell you what's wrong with it. So you're just gonna have to keep on trying. Remember, don't be afraid to ask for help, okay? Some of these questions are a little difficult.
Wait, how do we share it with you?
Send me your link either through Facebook or privately through Zoom. And then for the sake of this, I think I'm gonna make it about maybe 15, 20 minutes. So we'll probably stop. What the heck is 18 plus 15? Jesus. 18 plus 15. Okay, we're gonna stop at 33. We're gonna stop at 6:33. So the family that has the most escapees by 6:33.
Wait, do we just get like one shot, or like should we make sure it's like as perfect as we can, or like if we have a good like guess, like we could just send it to you?
What was that?
Like, do we get multiple chances to send it, or is it just like one shot?
Yeah, you get unlimited attempts.
Oh, cool.
But if you do get it wrong, I won't tell you which one's wrong.
Okay, but you'll just tell us like which, how many?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try this out.
Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Okay, if I need help.
I said privately.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Henry, did we send it to you privately on the Zoom chat?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me know if you guys need any help, right? So far, we have 5 people who have escaped the room. Just remember, if you need any help, just ask me. Wait, where did you message me, Sophia? Can you just send it again?
Oh, okay, I'll send it on Facebook.
So we have to get at least 6 out of 8 right, or?
Yes. Right, we now have 7 people who have escaped. Remember, just let me know if you need help. I might be a little bit slow in the response, by the way. I'm getting a lot right now. But yeah, just let me know if you need any help. Okay, you know what? Just send it to my Facebook. Okay, it's really hard to read things on Zoom. Just send it to my Facebook. Or actually, yeah, you send it to me on Zoom if you don't use Facebook. You have me. Yeah, one more person escaped. Remember, don't be afraid to ask for help.
Wait.
Privately, ask me for help privately. We had a couple more people just escaping now. About to close in on our, we got about 3 minutes left. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Yes, you can send it to me here. All right. There's a lot of you still haven't escaped yet, so I'm going to extend it to 6:40.
No, Henry, we'll just lose.
No, I'll do 6:40. Last final 6:40. All right. Don't be afraid to ask for help, guys. I'm here for that. right. We had another escapee coming down to the last few people. So just let me know if you guys need any help, right? Right now, we have 9 people who have escaped the breakout room. Y'all got about 7 minutes left. Just let me know if you need any help. Oh, wait. Yes, Josie? Hold on. I have 6 messages now. We got 4 minutes left. We had quite a lot of people exiting our breakout rooms now. Just remember, don't be afraid to ask for any help. I meant 8 questions when I said you'd be presented with 10 questions. My bad. All right, we got 2 minutes left. We got a good amount of people who have escaped now. Just let me know if you need any help. All right, time's now 6:40. Well, all right, that's gonna be it. So I'm gonna ask Eric to move us from this breakout room, and then we'll go back, recap. We're letting everyone return to their rooms right now.
Woo!
What is going on in here?
Trevor, ask Henry for help on those math questions.
Henry, that was a troll. I was like, you're not right. And then I re-downloaded the same. You checked it.
Bro, I literally didn't check anyone. if you sent it to me, I said it was incorrect.
Got him.
Got him.
Ironically,
Okay.
we actually talked about this activity.
Yes. Okay. Has
Trevor
everyone?
passed, but he
I think
failed.
there's still some people coming back right now.
Okay, Josh, I will stop the screen sharing for now. Alrighty, cool.
That's great, dude. Henry says I'm a troll, but he trolled me.
Oh, yeah, I did. All right, I'll just share this for the sake of it anyways. Okay, is everyone back?
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone's back. All right, so if you didn't know, so the point of this game was not to get every answer correctly. The point of the game, in order to pass this test, is you needed to ask me for help. So no matter what you guys sent me, I told you it was incorrect, even if it was correct. I didn't even look at any of your forums. I legit just told you it was incorrect, and that was it. So this test is like a total troll, and that was a typo. But this test was a total troll. The point was that you're supposed to ask me for help, and that's kind of like the lesson that you want to get from this. It's that, you know, in life you're going to be going through a lot of different things, and you're going to be faced with a lot of different challenges. And there's just some things that you're not equipped with. You know, some of you might be pretty good on your like world history. But not all of you know how to do mechanical control systems, and I don't think all of you can perform a triple integration. So there's going to be some times where you're actually going to need to ask people for help, and you can't just like do everything on your own. So that's the main takeaway behind this message, and it's that, you know, don't be afraid to ask for help. People are always here to give you what you want, or they're not. People are always going to be here to support you, and people are going to be here to guide you through whatever challenges you face. And this is going to be especially true for those of you that are on board. For those of you that are in a group project or anything, you guys can't do everything. Like, that's just going to be the fact at the end of the day, is you can't just solo carry it all yourself. You know, when I was on board, I was completely inept when it came to anything artistic. You know, I could not do any graphics. I couldn't do any decorations. I was horrible at drawing, just everything. But, you know, I had the help of my board, and that's really the takeaway behind this, is that you want to be able to get support from as many people around you as possible. But for those of you that are curious about the correct answers, obviously, service leadership and fellowship. It's going to be the event request form. Our 2015-2016 was Tae Hyun Lim. Our club's chartering president was it was Brent Powers. Chartering president means that they're the person that reestablished our club. So he established our club in 2005. Our club's very first A-board position ever was technology chair. It was formerly known as web tech, but I left that as technology just to be a little bit more familiar. It was the Napoleonic Wars. This one is a system type 2. You can tell because of this. So if you multiply S times 2S squared plus S, that's 2S cubed, which means it's a third order system, which means it's a type 2. I don't expect you all to know that. And then the answer to this one was 11 out of 24. But there you go. So those were all the answers. For those of you that actually did get all of them correct, I'm sorry, but you were still wrong at the end of the day. But good job to everyone on this activity. You guys all did great. And that's it for mine.
Alrighty, thank you so much, Henry, for sharing that activity and hosting that for everyone. Very sorry to all of you that were stuck throughout the whole time. But how we're gonna record points throughout this, I kept the track of a list of who managed to escape the room, and those family members will get points for their respective families. So yeah, once again, thank you so much, Henry, for hosting that activity. It always has a good lesson behind it. And yes, it's frustrating, but you get to learn a good lesson at the end of the day. So yes, and I will share my screen again. We will go back to the slides. And then for our last activity of the day and our last activity host, we have Josephine Chow, and her activity is going to be the Web of Connections. So Joe, can I get you to introduce yourself and begin your activity?
Hello everyone. Sorry, my voice kind of sounds weird. I'm pretty sick. Okay, so this is, first let me give a disclaimer. This activity is definitely going to go past 7 p.m. So you can stay as long as you want. Hopefully you stay throughout the whole thing. But yeah, this activity is called Web of Connections. And for this activity, I would like it if all of you were to unmute yourself when it's your time to speak, and then also have your video off when it's your time to speak too. But the sense, or like with this activity, or you can think of, you know, like our club or like the people who you're surrounding yourself with, like as a web. You're all interconnected with each other in some way or another. Like for this club, it's what the club is what combines us, or the club is what, you know, unifies us, and we're all like intertwined because of this organization that we're in. But it's, you know, like our relationships with people in this club are beyond Circle K too. There's a lot of connections that you have with individuals, but there's a lot of people that you don't talk to, but you guys are still like interconnected. Yeah, you just, you know, like your roots with people, or like the web that you have with people like in this club, they're the people who can provide strength and support, and, you know, like a sense of belonging and empowerment in times when, you know, like in your roughest times or in your best times. But yeah, so the point of this activity is everyone's going to participate. So if this was done in person, I would actually have a ball of yarn, but since we're not in person, everyone's just going to raise their hand. So if you don't know how to raise your hand on Zoom, go to the participants tab, and then there should be a button where you can click more and then raise your hand. So if everyone can raise their hand, that would be cool. But once you raise your hand, so the way the activity will work is one person is going to speak, and another person, the person who's speaking, is going to choose on another person. And you can share a story that you've had with another person, or you can share something that you admire about them. But kind of like the point of this activity is just to be, I don't know, show your appreciation for another person in this, you know, club or organization. And, you know, like share your connections with everyone. And even if you don't know someone that well, you can always talk about like something you admire about them, or yeah, something you admire about them, or you want to get to know them, or share a memory. Yeah, I don't want to limit you on the things that you have to say. Like, I don't want to give you a time limit, but yeah, we're going to go past 7. So if you could stay the whole time, that would be great. But I guess try not to keep it super long, but just share what you have to say. So once one person speaks, the person that they speak about will go next, and then you just kind of popcorn off, if that makes sense. So once you finish speaking, just lower your hand so we know who goes. Does anyone have any questions? Pretty straightforward though, but yeah, any other questions? Can I have everyone raise their hand? I want everyone to participate. I think most people are raising their hand. Let me scroll. I don't know who's idly listening and who's going, but there are some people who didn't raise their hand yet. So if you could raise their hand, that would be cool. Okay, I'm just gonna hope that all of you raise your hand by this, but let me see who I want to choose. Okay, I'll start off with Brandon Tran. Hi, Brandon. I hope you can hear me. I don't really remember ever really interacting with you, to be 100% honest, but I think I remember meeting you when you were a Key Clubber, and I was a Kiwanis Family Chair like 3 years ago. And yeah, I really admire your seeing your fun personality, or I don't know, I just really admire your spunk and your charisma. As many of you know, I haven't really been active this year, but I don't know, it was really nice to see new faces, and it was nice to see your face around. And even though I don't think we've ever really talked, I think we might have talked once or twice, but yeah, I really do admire your charisma, your spunk, and you do put out a lot of really good work for Circle K, and I wish I could see what you would do beyond, you know, your term beyond your term, and I'm excited to see what's in store for, I don't know, your career and your personal life. But yeah, keep on doing you, keep smiling, and yeah, I'm really glad that you still decided to stick in the Kiwanis family, and I hope you're doing well. So way to go, Brandon. All right, Brandon, it's your turn.
Okay, hello. Just saying, Joe, I do remember. Yes, that was very fun at Keita College. Okay, so I am going to talk about Eric Chu, my uncle from Pressline. I want to give him a huge shout out just for planning the senior alumni retreat, the musical, because obviously I know it's very hard transitioning. Of course, like his position is like very in-person, hands-on stuff typically, but since we're in quarantine, it's very difficult. But actually planning this event along with everyone else, but obviously focus on Eric, so I'm gonna stay on Eric right now. But like the fact that he put so much work into getting this event to make sure we could still have a spring retreat, I'm very, I don't know, like I admire that a lot. But yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Brandon. You're the best goddamn nephew I could ever ask for. Go Pressline. So for the person I'm going to talk about, I'm going to hand it over to my Brittany Chow. It's been a tough term ever since we first started, just because everything's been online now. And it kind of sucks that I haven't even been able to work with her or see her in person ever since we got appointed. But throughout this quarantine, she's been so strong about everything. She's been on top of everything, and obviously, I wouldn't have been able to do everything, without her. And even though we're stuck in each other's homes, she's still there for me all the time, and she still tries her best to help me out with whatever I need to do regarding even recognition. Sometimes it's not even like her job, but she still goes out of her way to help me. And she's not only just an amazing but I think she's honestly like an amazing friend, and will forever be thankful to have a like her throughout supporting me throughout this term. So yeah, I pass it on to you, Brittany. You're awesome.
Thanks, Eric. I was actually gonna do it to you, but since you went first, I guess I can't anymore, so change of plans. So I think I'll go with Mike. I don't know if you were expecting me to call you, but I just wanted to say I appreciate your presence, like being there for us even after you graduated, and you are now like an advisor to Saddleback, but you still managed to come out to a lot of our events. And I just want to just say that like everyone in the club really appreciates you coming around all the time, and the fact that a lot of the newer members know about you as well, like says a lot of how much you've contributed and how much like you've put into our club during your term as secretary when I was first year to now, like what as we're way past, like you've already graduated and stuff like that, and you've been putting so much work and making sure everyone is appreciated, and like basically all your work, I just want to say, is like never goes unnoticed, and how you've had such a great impact on all of us, whether we've known you for a very short time or a long time. And yeah, I just want to say thank you for being such an amazing person and being an amazing friend as well. So yeah, thank you, Mike.
Oh, thank you, Brittany. That means a lot. I'm going to pass the invisible yarn to Adam. I met Adam 2 years ago in my marketing class, and a lot of times when we take classes, we don't really know or get to interact with our classmates. You just go there, you watch the lecture, and maybe you head out, right? But Adam and I started talking, we started studying together. I worked to get a conversation. He said, "Oh, that sounds cool. I'll check out a meeting." And he did. And then he went to the next and the next one and the next one. Then he became family head, and he became your MD chair. And when he laughs, he sounds like Santa. So Adam, I appreciate you. Thanks for all you do for our club. You're an awesome friend. You're
Wow. Yes, I am thankful that I took the chance. Thank you, Mike. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Mike. So, yes. I will pass the imaginary yarn to Kevin Tran. So, like he's someone that I knew since I first like joined, and he's always been like super cool and super supportive. Like when I was like a family, and he was in my family, and he was like super supportive, and it's really comforting when he just always like he was always like there for me. So it's great to see like we're both graduating like together, and like not like in person, but we're still like graduating together, and just nice to see like the experiences like you had from like transferring. So and just like we it's just enjoyable to like meet you, because like you're an interesting person. Like you're in a band and like you traveled before. It's like you have like a lot of cool stories that you just like you talked about, and yeah, it's really been cool to get to know you, and I hope to see like great things from you past graduation, and yeah.
Thank you, Adam. Guess we'll pass the imaginary yarn to. I guess I passed it to Henry. I guess like maybe this past year or so, we got a little bit closer due to the club. Like I think I've known him since like my my term as like vice president, but I didn't know him that well. I remember like first seeing him at the Mr. CKI pageant a long time ago, and I thought his character was pretty funny. Like over time, we just got a bit closer. We had like a little hangout doing like the whole. It was in and out Mondays and turned to like week also Wednesday because our schedule was like all weird. But I don't know. It was fun spending time with you and then with V and Nathan along as well. And we'll probably still keep in touch after this whole thing is over. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Who should I popcorn? Let's see. I'll pass it to my boy Doug. Doug, it has been very it's been very fun watching you grow and progress throughout pretty much the past 2 years that I've known you. Not even like 2 and like 3/4 or something. You've grown a lot, and I am like super proud of the person that you've become. I remember our very first like FTC, or it wasn't FTC. I think it was like one of our first like decon dance rehearsals. Like you were like 2 minutes late or something to practice, and then you were just sprinting down the hall, and I was like, "Yo, Doug, chill. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal." But I was like, "Hey, this guy's got like the spark, man, and he's got the passion." And I really couldn't see any better person to lead Citrus than you right now. So I'm really excited for you. I'm excited for what you're gonna do. Not even just this year, but for the rest of your time in CKI. You really have grown a lot, and I hope that you continue to keep growing and that you can create your own legacy. And yeah, that's it. Proud of you.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate that. Oh my god. Yeah, it's been crazy. But yeah, so I take the imaginary yarn in my hands and I throw it. Where is he? I throw it to my right or left, depending on which way it's facing. But I pass it to my little Josh. So Josh, it's been fun seeing you grow over the past year. You've been in the club, I saw a lot of you and me when I first saw you in the club. You were just going out there and like meeting everyone, and like you're super excited to be a part of the club. And I was like, damn, that's the spark that like I had when I first joined. So I was like, wow, this gets me to go places, you know. And look at you now, you're on board and you're adapting like really, really well to quarantine. So I just wanted to say I'm super proud of you, and I can't wait to see how you grow from here.
I'm going to pass this on to one of the first years that joined the club with me. That is going to be Christina Matsumoto. It's always super fun. I feel like you're probably one of the first friends that I had in CKI, just because we both kept making fun of each other and just like going back and forth, like me roasting your things, you roasting everything else about me. But it's like, I don't know, it's one of those friendships where it's like I was never afraid to like push boundaries, and like I always trusted that it's like we'd be friends no matter what. That's kind of just like how I felt from the start. And now I see you out here being such a big crackhead, and you're gonna have your own crackhead fam soon. I'm super excited for you, and thank you for always supporting me in my socials. I always remember it's like there's a certain amount of people that I'm always going to see, that I can count on to see. That's Kevin Tran after his classes are over, and it's you, and I'm really grateful for that. So thank you guys so much for supporting me, and I'm gonna. Oh wait, pass it on to Christine. Yeah.
Is her hand raised? Oh my god, I can't find her. Sorry. Okay. Doesn't look. Okay, so I'm going to pass the invisible yarn to my NorCal buddy, Nathan Dang. You were one of those people that were like really intimidating at first. Like, I remember when we came down for snowshoe. Yeah, when you came and picked me up for snowshoe, I was like so scared. I was like, oh god, like it's been like the longest like 5.5 hours. Oh my god. But like you really are such like a fun and genuine guy, and like you're so talented with like your like filming and like pictures and all that, and like I have such great respect for like everything you do, and you're just like you really are just such like a fun and nice guy, like really down to earth, and I really like respect and love that about you. And like thank you for being my NorCal friend for the drive.
Yes, we're in this together. It's just you and me and a couple other people. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Christina. I want to pass this magical yarn to one of the first friends I made in CKI, and in my opinion has had the most professional development. That's my boy Kevin Lee. Man, I don't to like the new members this year. If you guys didn't know him from 2018, he was this really shy boy. Always had a hat on. He was very quiet. You know, he didn't talk much, and I guess it just took one person, which was I guess me, to just come up to him. We just started talking about cars, and then we kind of bonded over that. But it only took one term for me to see him kind of just become like a completely new person. My opinion, he transitioned from a follower to a leader, and I think now he's like absorbing all these like leadership qualities, and by the time he hits his final year, he's going to be like this amazing person that I feel that he's always wanting to go for. And so I guess it's just as someone who's like who who I've like met first in like Cal State Fullerton in general, like the interactions between me and him are something that I'm always gonna remember. It's really, to me, it's really precious just because it's like it's especially on someone who goes through like the most personal and professional development, and I think Kevin just embodies all that. So yeah, thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Nathan. If it was in person, I'd be crying right now, but I'm just listening to Cindy, so thank goodness that was a distraction. Let me just gather my thoughts real quick.
I was in bed until 4, but I didn't notice that it was 4.
I'm gonna take a look at the participants list real quick, peeps, and I'll get wholesome.
Really?
This was gonna go to my boy Garrett. When he first joined, I still remember he was pretty shy. I still remember sitting like towards the middle back on the right hand side of Alvarado. He was there with, I forgot who he came with, but he came with someone. To be honest, I thought he wouldn't stay in the club, but as like weeks started progressing, I was like, oh shoot, this guy keeps on coming back. And then I remember picking him up for service at it was the Anaheim Convention Center. I forgot what it was called, but I remember when I was picking him up, he was walking towards my car, and I kind of like drove off a little, and he wasn't. I was like, oh shoot. But anyways, it was really inspiring for me to see him become so invested in Circle K in such a like short amount of time.
Oh my god. I don't know.
It really. Oh wait, do you guys hear Cindy? Oh shit. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. But I don't know. Seeing his motivation and like passion for club is such a like when he just joined. It really inspired me to push on for my turn because. Oh wait, not push on for my turn. It was like barely like 3 months into my turn, but it really reminded me of myself like during like fall semester, and it really gave me like a lot of inspiration. And now that like knowing Garrett more, it's been like a really fun adventure, especially like messing around with him. He has like the most, sometimes like he'll get extremely mad, but even though he's really mad, he'll have like the most level-headed thinking. Like he doesn't do before he thinks. So that's something I really admire him as well. Like he has so many great ideas. He has so much potential, not just for this club, but like in life in general. And I can't wait to see what he does. But thank you.
Thanks, Kevin. I remember you driving off when you came to pick me up. I wasn't sure if I was waiting for the right car or not, so that was confusing for me. But I want to talk or pass this imaginary yarn to one of the first people I really became close with in the club, and that person is Jason. I remember the first time I came to the actual like study room, Jason was in there, and I didn't really know how to talk to anyone because I didn't know anyone in the club, and everyone was just talking to each other, and I was just sitting in there doing my work. And then Jason, being the gym crackhead that he is, just kept talking about working out. For all the new members, Jason talked about working out much more when he first joined the club. He's actually stopped talking about working out since. He still does, but like not to the same extent. But when I first joined, I was also working out, so that was something that we were able to talk about a little bit. I won't say what event, but there was an event that also happened where we really got to start bonding. And just since then, like that summer, we hung out a lot and really got to know each other a lot better. And he really helped make me feel at home within the club, and helped turn a pretty bad first year of college into one that was much more memorable and something that I look back at very fondly. And when I first met you, I would have never thought that we would both be on Circle K board together. So I'm just very proud to see how much you've developed, and I'm very grateful to have been able to start my CKI journey alongside you. Yeah, that's all I will say for now.
Thanks, Garrett. Honestly, it means a lot more to you now that you're shaved. Really appreciate it. So I guess I'd like to throw the imaginary yarn over to Michaela, if she's still there. Oh, yeah, hi, Michaela.
Hi.
Hello. So first of all, I would like to say that honestly, we didn't get to like hang out with each other that much, and that's my fault. Because we had classes together every Monday and Wednesday, but I never showed up to it. And that's the first thing I'd like to thank you for. You always carried me in poli-sci. And that's not even a class I should get carried in, but like, you always did it. You're like the coolest person I know. You're always so warm and welcoming. Your TikToks are amazing. You're funny. Your fashion sense is on point. And I mean, of course it's on point. We share the same pair of plaid pants. We matched at Friendsgiving, and that was awesome. One thing I'd like you to know is that whenever we finished with poli-sci, whenever I showed up, we would always usually go to the Starbucks near the library afterwards, and we'd always get the same matcha drink. And during those like really long lines, we would always talk and get to know each other. And I'm not sure if I made it known to you as much, but I really appreciate those talks. You're a really cool person, and I really wish we could have hung out more in class before COVID happened. But still, it's my fault for never showing up to class. That's basically all I got to say.
Thanks, Jason. It was fun having my class with you too. I'm gonna pass the yarn on to Sophia, the new fellow fan head. So for my first family hangout with the Binya Bandits, we all went hiking, and that's when I first met Sophia. And like her energy was just so positive and so amazing, and she's just like this little adorable girl, and she just brings so much great energy everywhere she goes. And I'm just so happy I got to know her. So happy she's in my family, and I just love that you appreciate the TikToks I send you, and I appreciate all the TikToks you send me. I'm just really happy that I know you and that you're in my life.
My hands are sweaty, so that's an expression of my love for you. Thank you. That's so sweet. Oh, thank you. I would like to pass it down. Jenny Lee, is she still on the call? Hello? I don't know. Hello. I hope. Oh, hi! Yeah, hi, Jenny. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you this all the time, but like, I love you so much. And like, every time I look at you, I'm like,
Mic off.
So happy. What? Oh, okay. Can you hear me still? Hello? Oh, okay, cool. I heard an automatic robot voice say mic off. I swear to. Okay, anyway. But Jenny, oh my gosh, every time you walk into the room. Oh, okay, weird. Anyway, I'm gonna go on with my I love Jenny rant. Every time you walk into the room, I remember in the library room when you came in, we would make eye contact, and then we would just scream at each other. We would go like ah, and I don't know. I just love like people who I can bounce off my energy with, and then vice versa. And you just seem like such a sweet like person, and I always want to do like a bunch of stupid stuff with you. So like yes, and I'm so sad that you're graduating, but I hope that we can have many more days together where we can scream and cry about our dumb K-pop boys. I love you. Mwah.
I love you too. Okay. Do I just pick someone? Yeah. Okay. I want to pick Elena. She's the first person that talked to me and Alex when we went to the meeting, and I was really touched by that. And I'm getting emotional, but that's okay. But I love Elena so much. Oh my god. I just want to thank her for being so kind and understanding all the time. And every time I saw her, I would just have this big smile on my face because I'm sorry. I love you so much, Elena. I'll send you a huge message later. So.
Thanks, Jenny. Oh my gosh, I'm tearing up. Yeah, I appreciate you a lot too, and I'm really glad that you found like your place here in Circle K, and I hope you come back, even though you're graduating. But yeah, I love you a lot. Okay. I'm gonna talk about Alexis, if he's still here. Sir, are you here?
I'm here.
Cool.
Hello.
So, yeah, well, I'm really glad to have met Alexis this year, and gotten to know him and talk to him. I love that he's like super down to like hang out, go gymming, like get acai bowls and like talk. You know, whenever like I ask him to, I guess. I'm really glad like that we got to like bond a lot this year, and like I remember when you first joined, I think I talked to you at like the first was a speed dating meeting, I think, and like you're like super shy, and I didn't get to talk to you like until like later on in the year, but I'm really glad that we're like close now and we can talk, and we've been talking through quarantine. I appreciate your positive energy and how you're like just like always down and like super easy to talk to and super chill. And I'm really glad you decided to stay in the club and like, you know, be friends with me and like make friends here too. So I appreciate you a lot. Yeah. Okay.
Wow. Thank you. Sorry. Like, I don't know. I was just smiling throughout that whole time. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. I'd like to pass the yarn over to Hannah, if she's there. I think I see her there. She there? Oh, hello. All right. Okay. Well, I really admire the fact that you're you're such a very positive person. You know, you're very nice. Yeah. And you're like, I've met a lot of smart people, but like, you were like one of the smartest people. I swear, if she was like in the CDC group or something, like if she was in like those top organizations, she would have probably found like the cure for like COVID already. I'm not even joking. Like I think she's that smart. But yeah, I really appreciate like how you're like, yeah, very positive. You're so helpful. I remember this one time. I don't know if you guys remember. I'm pretty sure you do. But when it was like in the last few weeks of the first semester, you guys were like when we were like all studying together, you, me, and Elena, and then and shoot, I forgot my roommate's name already. Ryan, sorry, I forgot Ryan. And Ryan, I was like, I had homework due like that night. I was struggling very hard, and then like I didn't even ask them. They just came, like they just like sat next to my desk and just helped me. Like I didn't even like no questions asked, and I was like, that's just gonna be a memory that's gonna be with me. Like, no, you guys are very supportive and helpful, and I appreciate that about you. That's all I had to say.
Oh, thank you, Alexis. I'm really happy that we got to be friends too. Like literally, like you're one of the coolest people I know, and I love hanging out and talking with you and like joking around and stuff. So can't wait to hang out again after quarantine's over. So I'm gonna take the invisible string and pass it to Sabrina. So Sabrina, we just mainly started talking during this quarantine, but I've been really thankful for it because literally she was one of like the sweetest people that I know. She's like my Grey's Anatomy buddy and everything. And one of my first memories of Sabrina is like she just came up to me during one of my first meetings when I was still like really scared to like introduce myself to people. And she was just so kind and welcoming. And I was like, oh my gosh, she knew my name and everything. So I really appreciate that a lot. And I think she just really embodies like what a really great like CKF member is. Like she embodies all the tenets. She's really helpful and kind and sweet, and I really look up to her a lot. She's honestly like a big sister to me, so I love her so much. And yeah, thank you for always being there for me, Sabrina. You're literally so supportive and everything. So I hope we can hang out more after quarantine is over.
Hannah, that was so sweet. I love you like you're my little sister. And I know you're nursing everything. And I wish you the best of luck with that because go you. I love that we watched like Grace together. And I just see you as like my little sister. So I love you. And you're so sweet. Thank you. I'm going to pass the invisible yarn to someone that I knew from the moment we met. It was going to be great. And so I'm going to send it to my little Danny if she's still there. Hopefully she's still there.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, yay. So there's so much I can say about you because you embody so many wonderful things. And a lot of you don't know, I knew Danny before she joined CKI. We're both in this SI class together. And ever since that class, like we always have a good time. We laugh, we share a lot of good moments, lots of fun memories. We both struggled through Math 115 together, but she's so smart. She passed that class. I'm so happy for her. But I just want to say I'm really proud of you for the past, I guess, year. I've known you for a year now, and everything you've done, you know, from being on board. I think that's such a huge accomplishment, you know, excelling so well in your studies, like in bio. She's a bio major, guys. That stuff's hard. And just, you're so kind. You're so giving as well. You do anything you can to help others, whether it's for your community or anybody in this club. And I'm so grateful to have you as my little because I couldn't imagine like anyone else because you're just so sweet, kind-hearted. We love a lot of the same things. We both struggled through calculus together, which is something, once you go through calculus together, there's no going back. But I just want to say, you know, thank you for being there for me because as much as like I'm there for you, you're here for me too, for all my craziness. And so I just want to say thank you and I love you.
Oh, Sabrina, I'm crying. I love you too, dude. Thank you for always putting up with me and, you know, all the stuff you told me not to do, but I do anyways. I'm gonna pass the invisible ball of string to Trevor. So Trevor's kind of someone that like I don't know when it like started happening, but like we just kind of became friends. And something like I always really remember about Trevor is like I would have Friday classes and I would be in the library like studying on the fourth floor, and I would just be like completely on my own. And then Trevor would come like out of nowhere, like from behind me, and he'd just be like, "Oh hi," like, and I would just be like, "What are you doing here?" And he would like just come and like talk to me like before like I would have to go to class. And I really appreciated that because like around that time I was like really stressed out, and like Trevor, you became like something that like a bit of a stress reliever and like a really good friend to me at that time. Like I really cherished like those like 30 minutes to an hour that we like talked about like random stuff because like it really helped me out around that time. I think like you're a really cool person and you're very like there for everyone and you give like your utmost attention to whoever's speaking, and I find that very like admiring about you. And like you're just a very like interesting person, because like my first impression of you, like I was just like, oh, like he's like really quirky and stuff, and then like you just had like these deep thoughts sometimes when I talked to you, and I was like, wow, like I would go home and I would like think about like what you said, and I would be like, that was like very interesting and thought-provoking. So I just like, you're a really cool person, and I appreciate that about you.
Wow, thank you. I don't know what to say. Thanks. I appreciate you too, Danielle. I'll pass on the yarn to my man Brian. So Brian, not a lot of you guys may know Brian because Brian joined during the spring, but he's always been there off and on. Like if you guys joined late, like, or if you guys remember throughout the semester, he's like the dude with the pink hat or like the ramen hoodie. And I don't know, this guy, I forgot how I met him, but I just remember I had a social psych with him and Alan. And the first impression, I was like, oh, he looks familiar. And I looked at him after class, and he had his laptop on, and he was watching John Wick 3. It was like the second week of class. And I was like, who's this guy? And I think because of Alan, we both met each other. And I don't know, like we started hitting it off, and like it's always like a pleasure talking to him because like whenever I say something to him, like I don't always expect it to be funny, but I just hear his laugh, and he has literally one of the most contagious laughs. Like you guys should get to know him or say something. Like he has a really good sense of humor. And it was really nice, like after social psych, how like since it was a 9 o'clock, it was like a 3-hour night class, like me and Alan, or just mainly me and him too, like we would be like food buddies. I would just be like, have you had this food place? And then he'd be like, no. And then we'd just go, and we'd always enjoy it. I remember like after finals, we both went to the Hat and we both finished chili cheese fries there. And I never expected to finish the chili cheese fries at the Hat. And even during the quarantine, like I still keep in contact with him. He was one of the maybe few people I've talked to like on House Party. And yeah, like I always appreciate like just having him as a friend. So there it is from my boy Brian.
Thanks, dude. I'm gonna toss the. I'm gonna. Oh, how am I gonna do this? Because I joined pretty late. I don't know a lot of people. But there's like been people that I look at who kind of inspired me. And one of those people is Justin. Even though I don't talk to him a lot, or I don't talk to a lot of people in Circle K a lot in Fullerton. How he dresses up is like a little bit a reminder for me to work harder. So thanks, dude.
Okay, thanks, Brian. So I actually am gonna wrap this up. I'm just gonna say, since I think there are more, I know there are more people who didn't raise their hand throughout the activity, but I'm just gonna assume you didn't want your hand raised. But I will go one more time, and I'm just gonna give another shout out or I always give the same shout out to Sandra. I always say the same thing. I'm trying to think of like something unique to say about Sandra, but I always say like the same thing. Like I've always seen her as a sister. Everyone knows how hardworking she is, how genuine of a person she is, and I don't know, she's just really, a great person to be around. I'm trying to think of like something stupid that we've done in the past that I could share, but we've done like so many weird things. But yeah, thank you so much for, I don't know, shaping the lives of so many other people besides outside of your role as, you know, presidency and VPS. Like, you're so much more than your positions. And yeah, if you don't know Sandra, just get to know her. But thanks for all that you do. I'm excited to see your next, I don't know, hair transformation. I don't know if you're going to dye it purple soon or whatever it may be, but I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, thanks for being you. Okay. I think that's, yeah, those were the hands. So with this activity, like I said, you know, if I did this in person, we would all have a ball of yarn and we would pass on the ball of yarn to one another so we can form a web. And I don't know, you can see how we're all intertwined, interconnected. And yeah, like, even though some of you didn't know a lot of other people, like, we're still in the same network and we have the potential to, you know, like, make strong connections with other people beyond, you know, the club we're in, beyond getting to know each other from service projects and club events. But yeah, sometimes the web that we formed may lose its shape. It's kind of just like symbolic of life. Sometimes our webs like break apart, but they're at one point, like, we had a foundation together. So hopefully you enjoyed that activity and you got to learn more about, you know, other people. And yeah, and just especially since it's like post, like, the semester ending, hopefully you can be a little more reflective and just think about the people who got you to where you are today. And I encourage you to reach out to people who, I don't know, like, got you to where you are, like, beyond, I don't know, just got you to where you are today. Message people, yeah, beyond this activity. So thanks for participating, and I'll hand this over to Eric and Beach Towel. So thank y'all.
Thank you, Joe, for hosting that activity. Like Joe said, this is like kind of like using the imaginary yarn. We're all connected in some way, and in that same way, I hope we can all look to each other as a source of like support and stuff. So that concludes all the activities today. So Eric, if you could go to the next slide, please. Yeah, so once again, thank you you all for coming out to our first day of spring retreat. I hope you guys enjoyed the activities. I know it's hard to do some of these activities because we're virtual, but I just hope you guys had fun. Eric, is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah, so like Brittany said, that will conclude day one of Senior Alumni Retreat. Just don't forget to thank all of the graduating seniors and our activity hosts as well, because they did a great job with each activity. And thank you guys so much, everyone, for coming. I know, like Brittany said, it's kind of hard to do a retreat like this, like virtually, but we still want to deliver an experience for you guys that will hopefully be unforgettable. And for the graduating seniors who are in this call, congratulations to all of you. I know it's probably tough for you guys because you guys have to deal with everything virtually as well, but really, I send my full congratulations to you guys, and I really do wish you the best of luck in any of your future endeavors. And so yeah, that will conclude the first day. Obviously, there is the QR code that you can use to sign in. You can use that to, you know, we will be using that to track like the quarantine competition for who attended and whatnot. And there will also still be a day 2, which is tomorrow at the same time from 5 to 7. And during day 2, that will consist of an alumni panel. And we actually have one alumni in this call right now, Annie, who will be on that panel. So you can expect to see her tomorrow. So yeah, that will conclude Senior Alumni Retreat Day 1. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. And yeah, I will leave it at that. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for coming.
Yes, hope to see you guys all tomorrow. We will also post the sign-in link later on today. So for those in your families who have who did come but didn't get to stay till the end, we will make sure they sign in as well. So yeah, thank you guys, and that ends day 1.
Thank you,
We
everyone.
are proud of you. Say we are proud of you. We are
I am going to end the call.
proud of you.
You.